Welcome to the deep dive. Ever just stared at a blank page, wondering how to get all that stuff in your head onto the screen, but, making sense.
Happens all the time.
Yeah. So today we're looking at techniques to, well, efficiently gather and organize your thoughts before you even start writing.
Exactly. We've got some sources here with, honestly, a really practical toolkit, things anyone can use to get their ideas clearer, feel more confident. Doesn't matter your background.
Right. The mission is really to pull out actionable strategies, ways to structure thinking, and just get started.
And the core ideas we're focusing on are probably familiar, but maybe underused. We're talking brainstorming,
Uh-huh.
clustering,
Yeah.
which you might know as mind mapping,
Right. Visual.
and questioning.
Yeah.
Using those 5 W's and an H.
Mhm.
These aren't just, for school essays. They're valuable for anyone needing to organize thoughts.
Okay, let's jump into brainstorming first. What is it, really?
Well, fundamentally, it's about speed and freedom, getting ideas down fast without stopping to judge them. But none. Quantity over quality at this point. Don't worry about grammar, spelling, none of that. Just flow.
So, practically speaking, how do you do it?
Super simple, blank page, write your general topic at the top, maybe set a timer, 5–10 minutes,
Okay.
and just write everything that pops into your head related to the topic. Don't stop. Don't edit.
Like the example in the source benefits of learning English, you might just scribble communication, jobs, travel, study, business.
Exactly. Whatever surfaces. And the benefit here, especially maybe for learners, but really for anyone, is it gets vocabulary going.
Uh-huh.
It activates what you already know about the topic. And crucially, it lowers that initial barrier, that fear of the blank page.
Yeah, it gets you doing something immediately, reduces the intimidation factor.
Totally. It primes the pump, so to speak.
Okay, so you've brainstormed, you have this maybe slightly messy list of ideas. What now? This is where clustering comes in.
Yeah, or mind mapping. This
Mhm.
is more visual. It helps you see how those brainstormed ideas actually connect to each other.
How does that work?
You start with the main topic, usually in a circle right in the center of the page.
Okay.
Then you draw lines, like branches, out to key subtopics or main ideas from your brainstorm list.
Uh-huh.
And then from those, you keep branching out with more specific details or related thoughts. You build this sort of web.
I see. So it's not just a list anymore, it's showing relationship.
Exactly. It organizes things visually, which can make planning the actual writing, like paragraph structure, much simpler. It helps you see the potential flow.
Turns chaos into a kind of blueprint. Okay, what about digging deeper? Sometimes you need more substance, right?
Right. And that's where questioning, the 5 W's and H, who, what, when, where, why, and how, is really powerful.
How so?
Well, asking these specific questions forces you to explore the topic from different angles. It helps you uncover details, examples, and potential arguments you might have missed.
So it's less about generating new ideas and more about fleshing out the ones you have.
Precisely. It develops the content. Asking why about something, for instance, pushes you toward explanations and reasoning. It fosters that critical thinking.
Makes sense. So, okay, we've generated ideas with brainstorming, seen connections with clustering, dug deeper with questioning. Now, how do we make this into like an actual piece of writing? The outline.
And yes, the outline. Think of it as a skeleton. It provides the structure, the support for everything else.
Why is it so important? Can't you just start writing?
You can, but an outline helps ensure focus, a logical order. Honestly, it saves time in the long run.
Yeah.
You figure out the flow before you're trying to write sentences. It makes transitions smoother, too.
Okay, so how do you build one? What are the steps?
Our sources suggest starting with your thesis statement, your main point. Get that clear first.
Right.
Then list your main supporting ideas. These often become your topic sentences for paragraphs. Add your specific supporting points or evidence under each main idea. And maybe jot down some notes for your intro and conclusion.
Like the example provided on school uniforms. It has the intro with a hook and thesis,
Yeah.
then body paragraphs on, say, reducing bullying or saving money, each with its own points.
Right, the supporting detail.
And then a conclusion that wraps it all up.
Exactly. It's that roadmap. Now, that thesis statement you mentioned, it's really key.
That makes a good one.
It needs to be the core idea. Usually it's 1 or 2 sentences. But crucially, it needs to be specific, clear, arguable, meaning someone could reasonably disagree, and focused.
Not just a general statement, like the example difference. Many students learn languages. That's weak.
Very weak. It's just a fact, no argument, no focus.
Versus learning a second language should be required in high school because it improves brain function and prepares students for global careers.
Much stronger. It's specific, it takes a clear stance, and it tells you why. That gives the whole piece direction.
And practicing identifying or writing these, like the sources suggest, helps you get better at it.
Absolutely. It's the anchor for your entire argument.
So, wrapping this up, these techniques, brainstorming, clustering, questioning, they really are powerful tools, aren't they? For getting ideas out and making sense of them.
Definitely. And not just for, formal writing.
Yeah.
Anytime you need to organize your thoughts. They make communication clearer, more focused.
They genuinely seem like shortcuts to getting started and feeling more confident about it.
They really can be. And here's something to think about. What if you consistently applied just one of these techniques, maybe clustering, maybe questioning, to how you approach organizing complex information in general, not just for writing? How might that change things? What new connections or insights might you uncover just by shifting that initial step?